It's that time again. Specifically 4 o'clock. You know what that means. Greetings! I was going to make another generic intro for this being probably my first race video in about 2 years, but that car is an amazing shade of yellow, don't you think? I'm here in Corning, that's the Museum of Glass right behind me, and this weekend is the 40th running, if I recall, of the Guthrie Wineglass Marathon. I'm gonna show you some shots of around Corning and around the expo today throughout the weekend. Hopefully y'all get to enjoy. Here we are in downtown Corning, what we call the Gaffers District. This is where the finish line is. And where on Sunday I'm going to be crossing both dead tired and emotionally exhausted. Dead tired and emotionally exhausted is exactly how I leave people after telling my bad jokes, but anyway, right now I am heading back to the Museum of Glass for the Runners Expo. It is a fairly small affair meant for runners to pick up bibs, any race swag, and purchase things from vendors visiting the venue. Compared to 3 years ago, this expo is very small, yet I still managed to pick up more than I really needed in jackets and sweaters. The expo exits into the museum gift shop, where you can see it is pumpkin season. I was in my glory. Just look at them pumpkins, so cute! Anyway, I also had the opportunity to etch my own glass. You put stickers onto a pint glass, they sandblast it, and at the very end you have your frosty glass to take home. By the way, let me introduce you to my travel buddy, Trav. He's going to be taking us on a tour through Corning just to show you what it's all about. Take it away. Okay. Well, it's race day, and it's not very well lit because it's, 6 o'clock and change in the morning? So, yeah. Had 2 coffees this morning. I have a bagel, a banana, and 2 other waters in here to tide me over until the start. And then it's going to be 4 hours of running. Personal goal is 4 hours. That's a pace of about 8 minutes 15 to 8:30 per mile. About to board the bus. I will see you in Bath. Bye-bye. Pretty uneventful bus ride, although it is kind of drizzling right now, which is funny to me because that was the same environment as it was when I did this in 2018. Anyway, I just wanted to update. I know that we're in the middle of a global semi-quaver. So in terms of what's going on with the race and safety protocols and everything, I thought I'd just keep you updated. Yes, I'm wearing a mask. They request that you do so when you're on the bus or if you're going to be in the runner's tent or within proximity of people. All throughout, they were very, very careful about maintaining distances and having a smaller runner expo than in previous years. Even this morning, they made quintuply sure that the full marathoners were boarding the correct bus. Even I saw a few people with disposable mask boxes to give to those who had not brought one with them. Very safe event. I feel very comfortable, very confident. I just wish that I had a little less caffeine this morning. Let's go. So here we are at the start. I already dropped everything off in baggage check, or however you want to call it. It's raining, and according to the forecast, it might get a little bit worse around the third hour or so we'll see. But here we go. I'm in my pace group, which I'm aiming to get done in about 3:40. Probably going to get done closer to 4 hours. We'll see, but here's hoping. I'll see you all on the finish line. I can't really record much during the course, so see you soon. And we're done. I got my time. I blubbered like an idiot, which, you know, is par for the course I get. Of course. During the race itself, it was wet. It was drizzly in the first part. The sun was trying to come through, but ultimately didn't. It was the exact same environment that I had a few years ago. I'm talking about upper 50s, low 60s, very humid, wet, cool thing going on there. Now, in 2018, when I ran my very first marathon ever, I got a time of 4 hours, 8 minutes, and 23 seconds. Today, trying to stay with my pace group as best I could. I lost out of the pace group around mile 21, I want to say. I finished with a time of 3 hours, 44 minutes, 14 seconds. Yes, I told corny jokes along the way. We went past a field of cows, and I said, I hope those cows don't steer us in the wrong direction. I'm sorry, that was utterly bad. Anyway, here I am at the very end of Market Street in Corning. Way down that way was the finishing line, bag check, where the smorgasbord of food was and all that lovely stuff. I just finished my pizza, and I'm gonna have a Coca-Cola right now. Yeah, but it's done. It's done. All right, so my last full day in the region has been more about trying to get some mobility back in my legs, and once again visiting the Corning Museum of Glass with a big Chihuly piece right behind me. As always, this museum has so much within it that even viewing it 2 times in 3 years doesn't feel like enough. probably my third or fourth time in downtown Corning, and the day after the marathon, it is as quiet as you can possibly imagine. So I'm about to find a spot to eat, you know who is joining me here, and we'll see where it takes us. I did just learn that most of the businesses around here happen to be closed on Mondays, so I picked a good day to go to the yarn store, but not a good day to find a place to eat, apparently. But we'll see. Well, today was a very interesting day. Yes, went to the museum. Yes, went down the streets of Corning for what might be my last time, at least this trip. It's weird how my legs still feel like they're slightly made of lead, but also I'm looking around and how in less than 24 hours time, everything went from completely packed with runners and shoppers to just being a quiet little New York town. Heading back to the car. Gonna head back to the hotel and chill for a bit, try to plan out the rest of my afternoon and evening. I already have dinner planned with some various sundries and accoutrements and leftovers from the prior days, so let's see what happens from there. So, bonus material. I just checked out of my hotel outside Corning and I'm on my way home, but I figured I would do one last little diversion before heading back home. That's Watkins Glen International Speedway, and ya boy just bought a ticket to go around a few laps. Watkins Glen here in western central-ish New York is home to many popular races, including NASCAR events. But did you know that from 1971 to 1980, it was home to the United States Formula One Grand Prix? I'm going to be doing a lap of this, or two, we'll see. And I'll use my... It's a little noisy here, you think. I'll use my dash cam as a way to record. So, let's have some fun.